Hello, ladies. All right, so we're going to jump in to doing an emotional check-in. So this is one of the foundational things. A lot of times we're going to be learning the breakthrough tool first, and then this is the second tool that I love to teach ladies. It is a foundational thing. It's going to help to deepen you into your sanctuary, which is that internal place where we really want to be taking the baton from our parents and being able to mother ourselves, father ourselves, soothe ourselves, parent ourselves, whether you had a good relationship with your parents or not. It's our responsibility now as adults to do that for ourselves. So to be able to teach us and repattern our brain to stop the inner hate and criticism and shaming and overthinking and all of that things, we need to be doing these emotional check-ins to catch ourselves in these destructive patterns and then have the opportunity to pivot in a new direction anytime within your day. So we want to be doing these 3 to 5 times a day, even up to 10 times a day, however much you need. We know that when our stress ramps up in life, our you need to do and apply the tools also needs to ramp up. That is our threshold. We need more of it. So let's jump into an emotional check-in. I'm going to walk you through one today. Okay, so we are just going to take a deep breath. And get present in our body. So we always start with a body scan. Just start from your head, asking yourself, how does my body feel? Getting into your body, getting present to this moment, because that's all that matters right now is this moment. Yeah, and just one more cleansing breath. And then when you're ready, ask yourself, what am I thinking? And we want to be thinking of 3 thoughts. So, what are you thinking? We want to compassionately observe your thoughts. Just see them like you were watching, like you were flying the wall and you're just watching and you're listening. No judgment. That's huge here. So what are you thinking? I'm thinking that was a stressful morning. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, my 14-year-old lost his name tag for his counselor in training and we had to go back many times. I'm thinking that I have a speaking gig later today I'm really excited about, and I'm a bit anxious. So those are 3 thoughts. So no judgment, just getting present to what some of those thoughts are, okay? The next question is, how do I feel? So that's just where I'm going to touch base with my body, and I'm going to ask my body, how do I feel? Because there's a lot of times we have signs within our body that tells us our emotions. As emotional eaters, a lot of times we're going to think in the beginning, I don't know how I feel. Totally normal. Because the emotional eating has been there to cut yourself off from your emotions. So now we are reconnecting with ourselves. So how do I feel? I have tension in my chest, so that means I feel anxious. And in blissfully healthy land, anxious, overwhelmed, and tension are not emotions. They are blanket emotions where we have a couple of emotions underneath them. So I'm going to ask myself, what's underneath that blanket? And it's fear that I have a speaking gig today and I'm not sure if I'm going to have the time to be as prepared as I want. So I feel afraid I'm going to disappoint. I feel anxious because it's been a bit more difficult coming back to work. I'm starting to miss my kids. So I feel guilty. I feel guilty because I miss my kids. So those are 2 emotions that are causing that tension and stress. So now that I've named them, I feel guilty because I would love to be with my kids during the summer more, and I miss them. Okay. And I fear that I might not be as prepared for my speaking gig later today. Okay, that's how I feel. No judgment on how I feel, it's how I feel. Okay, then the next question is, what do I need? This is the most powerful one and the most difficult one for women to understand what it is that they need. It's just a skill. So in the beginning, if you feel like, I don't know what the frick I need, No worries, it's totally okay. Just keep practicing it. So now that I know how I feel anxious. So blanket emotion, take the blanket underneath it. I feel afraid. I may not be as prepared as I would like to be. I feel like I'm going to disappoint. And I feel guilty because I miss my kids. I want to be with them there today. Okay, what do I need? What do I need is to know that I'll be going home a little early today and tomorrow to spend more time with my kids. I had a lot of time off with my kids. So what I need is my nurturing inner voice to come up and say, it's okay, Emmie, that you miss your kids. You're a great mom. You just had a good almost full 2 weeks with them. It makes sense you would miss them because now we're kind of getting back into the swing of things. So it's just a little bit of an adjustment period. And you're going to be able to spend most of your evenings and most of your weekend with your kids. And they're in good places and they're having fun. Great. I feel better now. What about the fear about performing for my speaking gig? Well, what do I know about my past experiences? Whenever I show up from a place of passion and I love what I do, it always just shows up in the best way. I have a PowerPoint that I've gone through many, many times that I'll be providing. So I have 30 minutes, a couple 30-minute breaks that I'll be able to pop in and tweak that and go through that. And I also have it pre-recorded that I can listen to it as well, listen to my own voice, go through my speaking gig, which is something that I like to do to make sure that I hit all the points I want to hit. So I feel better now. I've reassured myself. So what I needed today was my nurturing inner voice to soothe myself, to reassure myself, and go with some more positive thoughts. That's what I needed today. Sometimes that need is going to be an external need where it's going to be about you needing to say what you need to say to somebody else. It might be that you need to set a boundary. It might mean that you need to let go of something. So just check in with that. It might mean that I need some sleep. So we have internal needs and we also have external needs. So that's another way to think of that next question. All right. So the last question is, do I need support? Do I need support? Yes, I do need support in one area of my life that I didn't talk about here. I need to connect with my 14-year-old's counselor today about a challenge that I'm facing in my parenting because it was really helpful when I connected with his counselor in the past. So that is something I'm going to shoot an email over to his counselor later today. So do I need any other support today? No, I think I'm good. All right. So there we go. The last thing is the positive, powerful thought. I can do that. I can do this. This is possible. So I'm going to do great today in my speaking gig. I'm going to do the best that I can, and that's going to be the best that I can do. And that's going to be enough. So there you go. Those are some positive, powerful, present thoughts. All right, ladies, so that is an example of an emotional check-in. That took me 6 minutes because I'm walking through it with you. But literally, when I do this without telling you and inserting what it is that I'm doing at each step, it will take me like 30 seconds to maybe a minute. But it feels good. It feels good because when you identify what the need is and you fulfill it, you get this relief. And emotional eating is a sign that in somewhere in your life, you need relief. So this is an emotional check-in, ladies. We want to be doing this every day, 3 to 5 times a day. So that is the challenge we're doing right now with July, is we want to check in. I will be posting a poll later today, so you can comment and just check how many emotional check-ins you did today. I am counting this one as my second emotional check-in for today, and it's already 9 o'clock. It just helps your day go by so much better, and you're able to show up and shine in your true light when you're able to take care of your needs a little bit throughout the day. They're just little mini vacations every single day to connect with you, connect with your inner parent, your soothing, nurturing, kind inner voice, compassion. And then you're going to find when you're taking out the emotional trash a little bit throughout the day, you're not going to be so compelled in the evening to want to emotionally eat if you're struggling with emotional eating in the evening. All right, ladies, I hope this was helpful. Feel free to comment below if you'd like to about what your biggest takeaway is, and I'll look forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye.